Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is Wednesday, April 20th, 2022. This is episode number 373 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. Small business owners, solopreneurs, if you're just joining me, we're wrapping up a series about making sales, and we've been talking the last couple days about closing techniques. Now, whether you own an e-commerce site, or you own a storefront, or you have a service industry, at some point, somewhere, somehow, you're going to have to make a sale. Sales are the lifeblood of your company. And in making sales, there'll be, whether it be a small product that's bought on a website or it's an in-person service sale, you're going to come to the point where you get to the contract, where you get to the close. And we're going to discuss and focus in on a couple closing techniques to help you be a little bit more successful. Today, we're going to talk about question close, the assumptive close, and the takeaway close. As a salesperson or a business owner, you should have a variety of different closing techniques that you use to help boost that person who wants to buy your good quality and service, but help them push them over the line. Business tip number 1 is the question close. You should ask some closing questions, but the 2 most important you ask at the very end of the deal is, would this service, would this product make a difference in your business? That's the first one. And the second one is there anything else stopping you from making the decision today? It kind of sets up the what's happening. And if the answer to that second question brings up a couple other objections, then you know what to focus on next, and then you go into another closing technique. Business tip number 2 is the assumptive close. This is something that I use all the time when I'm in front of a customer selling a website. And basically the deal is you review the contract, you'll have the contract in front of them, go line by line by line, and make sure they understand and answer any questions about it. And then in my particular case, I want to go ahead and pull up a online credit card form to take their credit card number. I just move from that into this. I don't ask them any more questions and say, okay, so what is are you paying with debit or credit, or are you writing a check? I just assume the sale. And about 8 times out of 10, if I've done my job right, they just go ahead and give it to me. I don't have any more objections. We didn't negotiate whether they were buying today or not. I just assumed that they would. And that's called an assumptive close. The last and most important maybe for this particular series is the takeaway close. At some point you may get into a little pushback about a particular product or service. When I'm selling a website, they're saying, oh, I'm not sure I can afford $9.97 for this particular website. And what you can do is, whether it's a product or service, is take some element of your contract, of your offering, away from the table. So like in my particular case, I'll give you an example. We're going to go all of this, and we're going to do some SEO work, and we're going to set up your social media work, and we're going to do all of this for $9.97. And I get a little pushback on price, and they're like, I was really not wanting to spend more than about $700 or $800. I'd say, hey, you know what? That's perfectly fine. We can take off the SEO work or the setup of the social media, so we'll just stick to the website for $7.97. So what I've done there is 2 things. I have not given something away free, and 2, I might have taken something off the table that they really, really want. Because sometimes they go, well, I think I really do want that, so I guess we'll move forward with $9.97. So it really sees if price is the objective, or if you back off sales, it keeps things in perspective that they really were worth the value that you put in front of you. Again, all of these sales techniques are different ways that for you to help close and get over the sale. It's something that you, the business owner, should know, and certainly your salespeople should know. That's what I'm learning this week. Anything I learn, I throw over the fence to you, because I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.